Okay, so here we are. There's that rental beast. Here we are at Triphammer. And this is Monday, May 19th, 2025. So we're going to go on this stretch. It's my favorite little footbridge up here. Yeah, we're going to get another picture of this. Now, since there's nobody coming, I thought there was somebody behind me, but guess not. We got to do this. Nobody's behind me. Nobody's in front of me. And there's the bridge. That is a great footbridge. Now, put yourself in the middle of it. Okay. Here comes a bike.
Hello.
Hi. Jesus, that was quick. Holy crap, that guy's doing a little wheelies there. Alright. Here we are. The Great Footbridge. So I guess this is Peters Creek. I'm gonna get some more pictures of this stuff. I mean video. Video. Do not drop that phone. Watch people come down here speeding on their bikes. Here comes somebody. So the history of this bridge is, it was from a steel mill in Monessen from the 1920s. And the Montour Trail Council bought it. There's a sign here. It doesn't really say anything about the bridge. And I understand that they stored it up near Quicksilver for a while. And they brought it down here. I think it was 2012 or something. It's one of the most scenic parts of the Montour Trail. Oh, it's great. And I thought I remembered like right around here somewhere, there was something hanging up in the tree. It was like a little train car, but I don't think it's here now. Well, it's cold today. I mean, chilly. It's about 65 maybe. I got my shorts on. I could swear that that was right around where that bend is. Maybe somebody took it down. Anyway, I think it's going to be a short walk today. Pretty tired from yesterday. Still. But so I gotta get out, man. I gotta get out and walk. The rest of this week's gonna be cool. Rainy probably. So try to get out while you can. It doesn't have to be a long walk, it can be a short one. It takes so darn long to get here though. .38.5 mile marker. Well, this is going downhill, so coming back's not going to be fun, especially going up that 7% slope. That ramp, man. Whew. I checked my old pictures, my old videos, because I remember that little train car was hanging up back there at that turn, that bend. It's not there now. We're right here, man. This is beautiful. Break out the old camera and get another video. There we go. I know this doesn't come across on the video how beautiful this is here. Trust me, it's beautiful. Look right here, maybe another shot of this. I mean, there's some scenic spots down there, you know, down near Montour Run, Coriopolis area, Beaver Grade Road. This is better down here. Now you can see over there, there's like those drains they have. This area must get flooded pretty bad down here. I remember up here there's like a swamp. Yeah, we're coming up on that swamp. Now look down in there. And somewhere down there you can see a lot of junk in that water. There's that swamp right there. Wow. That's nasty. It warrants a video. And I'll do a video. Look how nasty that looks over there. Ooh. Don't want to walk in that. Damn. That is ugly. It's kind of pretty, but it's still ugly. Pretty and ugly at the same time. It's pretty ugly. Boy, that's really wet over there. Water comes all the way over to here. And this water over here. The Rapids of Triphammer. What kind of smells down here too? I bet you'd be able to see this better without the leaves. I mean, check out that swamp. It's right over there. Comes all the way up to here. I can get a picture of it from here. This is an area right here. It's a little clearing. Wow, look at that. Let's get that. Right there, man. Jeez, look at that stuff. That's a swamp for sure. So you got swamp on that side. You got creek over here. Here's one of those drains. Right there. A little spooky down here. There's something running in there. We ain't going there to find out. This is where I commented every time I come here. These rocks over here, these boulders. A little chipmunk right there. They're all just like piled up right here. And you wonder if they were... It looks like there's even more this year. You wonder if they were just dumped here. Like a little storage place for them, just dump them here. Or were they remnants of a wall that used to be here when there used to be trains coming through here? There's all these boulders everywhere. And down here on the right, the boulders, you can see they're formed concrete and they had some rebar in them. The hell was that noise? Man, it's spooky down here. Which makes me think that they put them here, you know, when they set up this trail. These ones right here, you can see the rebar going through. It's definitely not natural. It's a cool little wall they made out of it, though. Now up here is where there's like this old bridge. Skinny little metal bridge goes across this water with a little ladder on either end, on each end. That would be cool to go on that. Yeah, it's right over here. Ratfish. Tiny little footbridge goes across. The only thing you can figure is they might still use it because there's like a power line over there. Like, to get to this, you can go right down through here. There's a little path of rocks. And then there's like a ladder right there. And it goes straight across. Oh. This is a 0.8 mile stretch. It's a very short but very scenic. Yeah, that last week, was it last week of October last year? I was going to come back here, but didn't make it. Really wanted to, because you figure with the leaves changing, I mean, it's here like, I think I can't remember now, third week. I think I was here the third week of October last year. Anyway, whatever. I'm here now. It's all that matters. Well, this is really, it's something. Take that, look at that trail up there, man. Just take a look at that. Damn. Yeah, and then there's this little shack up here, like a little pavilion or something. And so there's that little pavilion. Penmont. And there's this place over here. Little junk stuff. All kind of crap over there. There's a path down through there. 4% slope. And here's a little bridge. Some water. Let's see if I can either raise or, well, never mind. I'm going to get an alternate video of that. Yeah, I want to get that stuff, but if I go too far over there, I see there's all that crap over there. I'm going to just get this stuff with the water and the nature. Now, let's go over here. Now, I said this is a 4% slope. It's not too bad. Yeah, I'm taking all these extra videos. Check that out up there, man. That's really something. Carved right out of the hillside. There's a footbridge. Now, when you get down here, there's a sign that talks about where the trains used to go up through here. Yeah, it took me almost an hour to get here today. All kinds of construction. Some little animal rolled down there. Okay, so up on that hillside is mile marker 39, way up there. So here's a sign. Snowden, Penmont. So this hasn't been used for quite a while. It's deserted down here. Now, we go down to Piney Fork. Alright, so here's that sign. It talks about the trail length from back to Triphammer, where I parked. It's like 0.8 miles. Here's this sign. Piney Fork East. Mile 39.1. I was going to park at Piney Fork west, but then I didn't want to go there. If you go that way and you go up the Triphammer, you got to go up that real steep slope, and I don't feel like walking that today. So I thought, forget that. I'll just do this one on the way back. Well, there's this one's 4%, and then there's one at 7. I think it's 7% on the way back. Well, that's better than 9%. I'm gonna come over here for a little bit. Check out this little bridge. So that's Piney Fork Road right there. It turns into Peters Creek. Something, Peters Creek Road or whatever. This is pretty over here. Look at all that water down there. Jeez. Okay. Let's see, what is right back on, that's for sure. There's all the way over there. Oh, I'll drop that phone. And down here, and that's just that road over there. Section of water there. So peaceful. Now we ain't going this way up here. It goes up a ways, and then it kind of hooks down back onto the road, and then the road goes through the tunnel. The trail, we share the road, so it's not a standalone trail. You just have to walk on the road. Go through that other tunnel down there, which I'm not interested in doing that today. Driving through that little tunnel down there is really a pain in the butt. No visibility. On this gosh darn watch always comes up when you take a little break. It starts complaining about wanting to stop the workout. Dude, there's houses over there. I didn't realize that. Yeah, someone parks their car right over there. There's a mailbox. Alright, so there's no cars coming across the road. That Piney Fork Road is really tricky. What's this little garbage can over here? Yeah. No parking, trail maintenance vehicles only. Piney Fork East. 4% slope. Just like last summer, this summer has construction along Brownsville Road. Excuse me. Well, it's on Route 88 and then curves onto Brownsville Road. And traffic gets stopped there with this single lane thing. He gets stopped there for like 10 or 15 minutes. Check out these rocks. Yeah, like when you come out of Brownsville Road onto 88, they get you stopped there. And then all the way up 88 towards Pittsburgh. Probably even in the other direction. It's like a super long wait and a super long line of traffic. Not looking forward to that when I go back. What time is it anyway? Well, that was a 4% slope. That wasn't too bad. You wonder if the trains actually came all the way to the end of this right down there, or they just made this trail and the trains were up here. That Penmont thing is up here. But that was like many decades ago. If they would ever finish connecting Route 70, I-79, where I-576 comes in, the southern beltway, if they would ever connect there over to Finleyville and have it made, let's go down on interstates. But no, you gotta go zigzagging all over the place in South Hills. To get here, I mean. There's no signs of them even trying to build anything there. You know, they could connect I-576 over to I-43. Probably never going to happen in my lifetime. To complete the beltway. It's like they only got, what, like a fourth of a beltway around? Or a half of a beltway around the Pittsburgh area? Well, this is what I like to see. When there's a bend, it's scenic to me. I don't know. You look ahead. Oops, get that. You look ahead and say, well, that's pretty scenic. Look at that, because a bend, you don't know where it goes. You don't know what's on the other side. And then down here, there's another bend. Now here, there's the bend. Crazy son of a... Alright. In fact, last year, I used that little train car that was hanging on the tree. I used a picture of that in a thumbnail. So it actually was here. I have the evidence. Got the video surveillance. And check out down there. There's just little drains too. You see the drains everywhere. Here's that bridge over here. Get down to that. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing? Surrounded by water. That lady was walking real fast. I don't really want to walk fast right now. I'm kind of like dragging. I mean, I could do it, but I'm not interested in hurting myself right now. Plus, I walked yesterday, so. Look at all these damn boulders over here. This is definitely the most scenic part of the trail. Hi.
Do you look first? There's a heron over there.
On the water, near the water?
Yeah, right when you, like on the marsh over there. There's
Okay.
a great blue heron over there.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah.
Blue heron. I don't really know birds. Keep your eyes peeled. Do you like birds? Yeah, sort of. They're cool. Birds are cool. Now, where would that be? Like, that's just water over there. By the time I get there, it'll probably be gone. Oh, there it is. I see it right now. Wow, that's a pretty big bird. Damn. Let's see if we can blow that up on this. I doubt if you're gonna be able to see it. Right, oh, there it is, right in the middle of the screen right now. Let's see. Alright. See if there's a better shot at it right here. Wow. And it's just sitting there. Okay, let's do this. Alright, there it is, right in the middle of the screen. Now it's moving slightly. Really hard to see. go back over here. I never would have seen that. That girl didn't point that out. Okay, there it is, right? You definitely don't want to be walking down in there. Unless you had some boots. So right there. Wow. Cool. So that's a blue heron, she said. Hi, yeah. Maybe there's a better shot of it up here. Blue heron. Yeah, you can see it from here. Let me not step in anything weird. Right there, there we are. Okay, that's enough. Blue heron. Damn. I had no idea what that would be called. I didn't even have any water yet. Damn, that's stupid. It's so cool. Low humidity. Here's that little clearing right here. And that bird was just sitting in that water. Do you like birds? Yeah, sort of. Kind of, maybe. Possibly. That was pretty funny. Do you like birds? No. Man. Take a little rest up here before you get to that 7% slope. You feel like you stay here all day. So you wonder, why would somebody take down that little train that was hanging there? Unless it fell down. Maybe the Montour Trail Council doesn't like the people putting stuff up like that. 38.5 mile marker. Now this is starting to go uphill. Check your heart rate. Some kind of jump over here. So where the hell was that thing up here? It was on a tree, like it was closer to the trail, so it wasn't like over there. I think it would have been like right in here. Could it be over here? I don't know, I thought it was right here. See, look down there. Can't really see anything. You'd never see it anyway. Unless you went all the way down into that bush down there, which I'm not doing. I'm gonna have to look that up when I get home. I'm looking up right now. That'll take me too long to find that picture. Forget it. Check out that mushroom hanging out of that tree right there. Growing out of it. Nothing could have been right here too. That's got me intrigued right now. I'm gonna try to look that up real quick. Let's see, where would I find that? Damn. Look at all these damn photos. There's like thousands of photos in here. I'm gonna find something like that. Just go back in time. There it is. Found it. Right there. Let's turn it sideways. Woodpecker and Western. See that photo? I was taken October 22, 2024. That's the photo right. Oh, that's not it. Shit. Damn it. Here it is. Nope. Yeah, screw that up. There it is. Woodpecker and Western was hanging on a tree. Oh well. It was hanging on a tree. Not anymore. Maybe it's up here. Damn. I'll have to check the actual video for the location. Oh, there it is. What the hell am I doing, man? I'm a dumb idiot. It's right there, you dipshit. Okay, sorry, my bad. There it is. Right there. I was thinking it was further down. Woodpecker and Western. So it's right. See, I'm not zooming too much. Okay. So it's right in the entrance to this bridge. Right there. I missed that before. I was thinking it was down that way. So it's still there. Alright. Let's fix this now. Gotta have everything exactly the way I had it. And my watch is complaining. No, I do not want to stop the run or the walk. Alright, let's fix this watch deal. Piney Fork Bridge. I said it before and I'll say it again. They had to put a plaque right here and explain where this bridge came from. Monessen Steel Mill in the 1920s. So I wonder how they got it here. You know, they dismantle and then put it back together, or they have one giant, one of those wide load deals, long load trailers and brought it down here. It'd be kind of tricky to get that down here. They had to take it, they had it stored up at Quicksilver, so I wonder how the hell they get it down here. That's one hell of a bridge. I love that bridge. I love it so much, I'm going to stay here. Come on, phone. One last shot. I've got plenty of pictures of this. There's your 7% slope. Basically delaying my trip back up this hill. Taking a break. Did another one of these selfies. I love that bridge. I love it sort of like I love that one. Now this is a footbridge, but I love the one where the trains went through, the one near on the other side of the Greer Tunnel. On the south end of the Greer Tunnel, there's that really cool through truss bridge. This is a through truss footbridge. Alright, here we go. 7% slope. It's not that bad. Look at my heart rate. Oh no. I wish there was a way to get back. Well, I guess I could go up through South Park. Go up on Brownsville and go up through South Park to avoid that Route 88 thing. Traffic. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Might as well just look at this sign up here. So there's that Triphammer East. Triphammer West is down that way. And then there's this. Triphammer Road East. Okay, here's that rental piece of shite. It's really not that bad, but okay, I'm going to sign off. I'm going 1.7 miles. Signing off at Triphammer. Bye-bye.